Hi, it's Andrea here, and I just wanted to share a few thoughts that kind of came to me probably a few days ago, and they've kind of been forming and moving around, transforming, and let's just take a breath first. Whatever you're going through, whatever you're feeling, I'm just sending so much love your way. We're all navigating these times in our own unique way, facing challenges in our own unique way. So just breathe. And I'm all about energy alchemy, if you will. A long time ago, I kind of recognized the crucial part that energy is and forms in our lives. And for the last 2 years, I've been working with amazing groups to transform the energy of the collective, if you will, of the planet. And I've spent quite a lot of time tuning into the energy of the planet, and we move through some of this energy in our own way in terms of how it shows up in our own lives, and moving through that energy in order to come to a higher vibration, often clarity, connecting with our soul guidance in terms of moving forward and raising our vibration, sending that out to the planet. And it's been tough, you know. I felt inspired to do it, not really realizing that I would have to move through each single one of those themes myself. And what struck me today was that a lot of the themes that were coming up over the last 2 years are repeating themselves. And how often do we say we don't want history to repeat ourselves, but on an energetic level, just 4 of the themes that came up was confusion, fear, should probably be number 1, and judgment and division. And sometimes I think, as humanity, aren't we better than that? And breathe. And then I realized that we are all moving through these times. A lot of the time we can react through our old wounds from a place of our wounded childhood and further back. As we always say in the energy world, reacting rather than responding. And breathe. And so I just wanted to share that since my wake-up call, it was very physical and emotional, 20 years ago, I have moved through a lot of energetic layers and still doing the work. And I have felt the wounds of guilt through my ancestry. I'm German originally, and felt that guilt even as a child. That energetic guilt run through me. The guilt of atrocities committed. Let's just say it like it is. And I have also moved through layers of the witch wound, doing the work that I do, the victim, the fear of speaking my truth. And so the reason I mention this is because for me, I can't judge. I can't judge. I can't make a judgment about anybody, about anything, about how this should be being done or people should be behaving like this, because I have felt those wounds and I have moved through that energy. And judgment feels like such a low vibration that I don't want to go there. I don't want to play that role. I don't want that to be my role in this life, to be in judgment or to be in fear of judgment in terms of making a judgment about others from my wounded self. And so it's recognizing how we're feeling. Anger, frustration, judgment, but moving through it so that we can create our life and go through our everyday, having moved through that judgment in whatever way feels right for you. For me, it's always tapping, because for me, tapping just helps me to access my subconscious, to clear the mind chatter, to heal those old wounds on a deep level. And it could be as simple as doing the expelling the venom exercise by the wonderful Donna Eden. Literally moving the energy rather than having it stuck and playing that over and over and over again. And for me, by moving through that energy, we can connect to our soul guidance. And we can be in a place of self-forgiveness. Always for work, starting with ourselves first. How many times did we feel judged when we were a child? Do we really want to keep repeating that pattern? Because in a way, we're repeating the patterns of our past and bringing that into our present and potentially into our future. So breathe. And it may be as simple as just breathing out the emotion, moving the energy in whatever form feels right for you. Because then we're getting ourselves out of the way, and that's one of the number one lessons that I learned when I was doing my practitioner training, was when I'm working with a client, get yourself out of the way. But it's so relevant now, it's getting your wounded self out of the way so that you can connect to your soul. And what would your soul say? What would your soul do? How would your soul move forward in these times in your own life, and sending that vibration out into the field? Because we are all conscious creators. We are constantly creating our reality. And we play a massive part in the collective field of energy. So do we really want to be adding those lower vibration energies into the field of consciousness? Do we want to be contributing to that? Or do we want to be moving through it and raising our consciousness? And breathe. Because by healing our own wounded child, by responding rather than reacting, and that was why I waited a while to record this video. I take a lot of time to process energy rather than kind of launching straight in. I've seen a lot of beautiful emails, and I just felt that I needed to process the energy before I shared something that I might be triggering you or you might find helpful, but I just really felt the call today to share. The voice was getting louder and louder. So I wonder if you'd like to join me in just connecting to your heart space. And I have recorded a heart healing meditation, which is available on my YouTube channel. So it's kind of an extended version of what I just am feeling I want to tune into right now. So just tuning into your heart and just breathing into your heart and just imagining coming from a place of connecting to divine love, not the broken parts of us who didn't feel loved, or or any of the wounded love, but to connect to divine love, however that shows up for you. For me, it's connecting to the cosmic heart, the beating heart of the universe, and asking yourself, what would love do, that divine love? If I came from that place, what would divine love say? What would divine love be? And sending love out to yourself, maybe even to your wounded self, knowing that across all space and time they will receive it. And then if it feels right, sending that love vibration out for the highest good. And I felt this is really important to send out for the highest good of whoever, wherever. And the highest good of all. And that was one of the things that I learned in my Reiki training. The highest good is the highest vibration. And it's not what you want, it's what is the highest good. It's not the greater good, because let's just put it out there, that's been misused as a phrase. So let's just go for highest good of all. So receiving love from divine love for your highest good. Filling yourself up with that divine love, and from that place of divine love, sending that out for the highest good of all. So I know this video is longer than usual. For whatever part you have listened or watched, I am sending so much love your way. I truly believe that as a planet we are ascending to higher levels of consciousness, and I invite you just to be conscious of your energy without judgment, always with self-compassion, always with self-forgiveness. Honoring our soul journey and the soul journey of those who walk alongside us. So from my heart to yours, from my soul to yours, namaste. Sending love your way. And if you like what I do what I share, please do share with someone who you feel may benefit. Subscribe to my channel if you like my vibe and want to know when the next one's going to be. I don't know when it's going to be. Who knows? I normally just share when I'm feeling inspired, so I felt inspired today. And you can find out more about me on my website, which I am going to redevelop. But it has everything that you need to know on there. So much love your way, and yeah, namaste.